Hope everyone is having a blessed day today. My media brethren have learned absolutely nothing in regards to Archibald Manning. Absolutely nothing. And I wonder, is it on purpose or they just stupid? I don't know. I like to believe it's on purpose because I understand if it's on purpose. You know, you're trying to get the reactions, you're trying to get the clicks, you're trying to get, yeah, I understand that. If you just, I was watching the game and they were playing Vanderbilt and Arch do a little swing pass. Oh boy, -1 yard swing pass, and oh boy ran it 75 yards. And you would have thought that Arch had thrown an 80-yard bomb like he was Randall Cunningham against the Bills in the 90s with Bruce Smith coming after. I just I don't understand why we just can't just keep it down the middle. They built him up so high that it was going to be impossible for him to meet those expectations. Then, when he struggled a bit, they had to backtrack and they overcompensated with the backtracking, calling him a flop and all of this stuff. They overcompensated with the backtracking. So now that he's playing well again, you would think that the experience would tell them, let's keep it even, let's keep it cool. But no, right back to the glazing. Right back to the glazing. Like a dozen donuts. Just a bunch of Krispy Kreme media out here. They just do not understand. Arch makes a nice 5-yard pass. All of a sudden, again, he's in the Heisman race. Unfortunately, I'm on the Facebook. 35 posts about Arch Manning. And I know it's me. My algorithm's probably all jacked up. But I see what's happening. They didn't learn the lesson. They're too up and down. Nobody is even killed. Everybody knows who is logical. If that boy was named Arch Johnson, he would have been a 3-4-star recruit. People would have a little patience with him. He would have his ups and downs, and then you would hope he would turn into a decent NFL prospect. But no, they had to Krispy Kreme. And now they don't know what to do. When he has a good game, when he has a bad game, they don't know how to handle it because they was never rational. They were never unbiased at the beginning. When you're not unbiased at the beginning, all of a sudden you're scuffling. You don't know where to go now. Arch didn't have no haters. Arch had no haters. He probably had trolls. He probably had individuals that were sick of the Krispy Kreme. But no, everybody loved Arch. Everybody. He was making $6 million. He was on 15 commercials. The number one team that were defending national champions at home in game one had maybe one segment about them, and it was 6 segments about Arch. A team that they beat to get to the national championship. So no. We're not making Arch into a victim. No, Archie is not a victim. Archibald is not a victim. Arch needs to be more consistent. He has the size. He has the athletic abilities. He could be good. Could even be an NFL quarterback. He's not generational. We have to stop lying. Generational is, you can be generational 2 ways, right? Either you can just look at somebody and say, okay, that guy's different. Or you can play your way into generational. You want to know the difference? You look at Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson, Adrian Peterson when he wasn't getting arrested before he was beating his kids. You looked at those guys and said, okay, that guy is generational. You look at somebody like Tom Brady. That guy built himself into being generational. So maybe Arch can build himself into being generational. But as far as a talent, he has talent. But a lot of quarterbacks have talent. A lot of athletes have talent. Is he more talented than, say, Shador Sanders? Probably not. It's funny how your name can help or hurt you depending on the situation. Also, depending on the hue or the color sometimes. But those are facts, not feelings.